Hey,
Hey Dan, what's going on?
not much. Just hanging out. How you doing?
Nice. Doing well. Are you in Canada right now?
Yeah, in Edmonton, Alberta.
Oh, nice. I've never been there before, but it's on my bucket
It's
list.
it's covered in snow, so it's
Oh gosh,
you're
okay.
not
I'm not
missing much.
jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Boston. We haven't had snow yet, so I'm
Oh
kind of
yeah, I
happy
guess
about that.
you guys get it too, eh? So
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining me.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, well, you guys are back with the bang with Deathwish. I have to say that's like the perfect song to come back, to the music scene.
Yeah. It's we're stoked to be back doing stuff. It's kind of a weird year, but yeah, we're stoked to finally get rolling with some things.
Yeah, from the get-go, it kind of gives off that 80s metal, 80s rock, that I really dig. So how did that song evolve?
Um, that one I, same as I guess all of our songs. Just sort of mess around until we figure something out. And I think at the time we were probably listening to a lot of like AOR type old school,
Hmm.
like late '80s AOR stuff. So I mean that's probably pretty obvious from
Oh
the
yeah.
song itself. But yeah,
No, I always find myself, although there's like a lot of killer rock bands on the scene right now, I always find myself going back to, 80s, 70s and 80s classic rock. It's just something about it just feels good listening to it.
yeah, we're big suckers for that too. So yeah.
And this is your first track with Jonathan and Pete, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like Pete's been in the band for it's got to be close to 3 years now, and John's been in the band for two. And then because of COVID, and like because we were just touring before, and we didn't have any plans to record anything, and then whatever plans we did have to record kind of got pushed back for so long because of COVID. And uh, yeah, it's nice to have them finally be able to be like, hey, I'm actually on a song despite being in the band for so long.
And is this just like the first of several songs that will be coming, or are you guys just kind of playing it by ear right now?
Yeah, we're trying to figure it out. We recorded three songs, and then we weren't sure exactly what to do with them. Originally, our plan was just to release them as singles because we were sort of like, well, COVID is going to just keep going, I guess. So we thought we could just at least have something to put out there. So we just had some fun recording some songs, and then but now it's sort of like, okay, well, things are sort of getting back to normal, so maybe those other two will just wait, put them on an album, but we haven't quite figured out what we're going to do with them yet.
Oh, cool. Well, hopefully we'll get to hear them soon.
Yeah, for sure.
And how's it getting back into live music in Canada? Are people flocking to shows right now, or are they kind of still weary about live music?
Just in the last couple months, like we just played over the weekend, and there was a great crowd, and it's everybody's they have like all the security measures and stuff like that. You're supposed to wear a mask
Hmm.
and be vaccinated and all that stuff. So but yeah, we've seen a bunch of shows. We watched our friends in Unleash the Archers like a month before, and that was a full house too. So seems to be getting back to normal.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it's about time.
Yeah, for sure.
And like Christmas is just around the corner. So, what are your thoughts on Christmas music? Are you a fan, or can you not stand it?
I mean, I like Christmas, so I don't mind it. Like, um, it doesn't bother me. I don't know. Some people are really like it. They really get upset about it, but for me, I'm just like, whatever. It's fine. It's a good vibe.
No, yeah, it's just I don't know if it's the same in Canada, but here in the States, there's some stores that start playing it even before Halloween.
That's crazy. That's a
Yeah.
little. That's yeah. That's a little
That's a
much.
little too soon.
Yeah.
Do you have like a favorite Christmas movie?
Oh yeah. Um, it was like this claymation. Like we watched it when we were kids, and like it was like a claymation Christmas. I think it's
Oh
called.
yeah, I remember seeing those on TV as a kid.
Yeah, it's super funny and like I don't know, it's a good one. I like it a lot.
Have you seen the Chevy Chase one, Christmas Vacation, I think it's called?
I think
National
so.
Lampoon.
If I did, it was a long time ago. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
I think all those like National Lampoon movies I've seen like at least part of, and they're all kind of like one thing. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's one of my Christmas rituals is watching that one.
Yeah,
And
we're trying to start a new tradition this year because we didn't realize that the movie Gremlins is actually a Christmas movie.
oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, you would never. I mean, most people like you've seen it maybe one time and forgot about it, but like
Yeah.
yeah, it actually takes place like during Christmas. So
Oh, that might
technically a
explain why
Christmas
it's on
movie.
HBO Max.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, interesting. And what do you consider to be like the most iconic moment in rock and roll? Like for me, as a Queen fan, I have to say Queen at Wembley. Do you have like a favorite moment in rock music?
Hmm. I think for me, maybe the one that stands out for me, just thinking about it now, is like Iron Maiden Rock in Rio. That
Ah,
when that DVD came out, we were like, "Holy, this is like insane!" Like the crowd size and just the show they put on was just like, uh, yeah, that got us really excited when we were in high school.
oh wow. No, yeah, I feel like Brazil, they know how to rock. Like I've been to
Oh yeah,
Brazil and they love rock music there.
yeah. We haven't been able to make it down there yet, but we you know we get the comments come to Brazil all the time on our stuff. So
Well, hopefully.
yeah,
Would
one
that
day.
be
I
like
mean,
on your bucket list?
yeah, for sure. I mean, if we could do it in the winter time, that'd be perfect because then we can go down and enjoy the sun.
Exactly. No, it's a
Yeah,
beautiful country.
nice.
And yeah, actually, I feel like was that AC/DC concert in Rio or somewhere in South America? But I remember they registered as an earthquake because the crowd was so large and jumping all at once.
That's
I can't remember if it was Brazil,
crazy.
but it was definitely in South America. That was insane.
That's pretty crazy. I think that's something we used to joke about when we were like in elementary school. Like, if enough people jumped, you know, you could cause an earthquake in China or something like that. But it's just silly.
Is there a band that you guys really want to go on tour with?
Hmm. I mean, besides the obvious, like Judas Priest or Iron Maiden, that would be awesome. I'm trying to think of who else we would love to tour with. We got to tour with Primal Fear, which is a band we loved. Like in high school, we used to drive around listening to Primal Fear all the time, and it was a lot of fun to like go on tour with them and get to see them every night. So I mean, any band like that we listened to when we were, you know, growing up, being able to go on tour with is like really crazy.
Oh wow, you probably had to pinch yourself like this is actually happening.
Yeah, it was cool, and I mean, like they were really nice guys too, so that's good.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
a plus.
there's always the risk. There's always the risk that they'll be like, you know, not cool or something.
Like
Kind of,
standoffish or something
yeah,
like
like
that.
ruin it for you. Yeah, but so far, everybody we've toured with has been awesome. So yeah,
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
Did you draw that picture behind you?
No, I didn't. No,
Oh,
that was one of my girlfriend's friends did that
oh, okay.
years
Oh,
ago.
that's cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if that was like your other talent.
No, I wish. No, still only music, really.
How was it making the music video for Deathwish?
It was fun. We did it down here in my basement.
Oh wow.
Like we just did it ourselves. It was a real like COVID experiment for us because we were just like, well, we need to make a video. And at the time, you couldn't even like meet up with anybody. It was like everything. We shot that movie like earlier in the year, and yeah, you couldn't like get together and work on anything. And I mean, even like for us to get together and like jam and stuff was sort of like maybe not supposed to happen, but we were like a business, so we can do our thing. But
Mhm.
yeah, so yeah, we just did it down here and just tried to figure it all out. So it was a bit of an experience, but it was fun.
No, it came out really nicely.
Thanks. All right.
It looks professional, so I wouldn't
Nice.
have guessed.
Fooled them. Fooled them.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what's next for you guys?
We do have some touring coming up in 2022 that we haven't announced yet. So that'll be, keep an eye out for that. But yeah, besides that, we're working on new material and trying to figure out what we want to do next. It's been kind of wonky with COVID and everything, just trying to like get ourselves back on track and just, sort of plan ahead. Like that the whole 2021 was like everything we had planned got canceled and moved back and moved back and moved back. And like even right now, we're supposed to be on tour in Europe with Unleash the Archers, and that got canceled. So it's like now we got to pick up the pieces and figure out what we're going to do next. So
yeah, hopefully 2022 is the year where everything happens the way it's supposed to happen.
Yeah, like so far there's a lot of optimism. I mean, I keep seeing tours getting canceled in Europe, but in the United States tours are still happening, so hopefully everything kind of cools down and like we can actually do it.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
If you do tour in 2022, is it just in Canada or also in the States?
Well, so far we're looking at the States and then probably Europe in the summer. We just sort of one of those things where we're waiting on, confirmations and all that stuff. And so, yeah, hopefully we can get all over the place. Because we got like cabin fever and we've just been hanging around at home for so long.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, well, definitely keep an eye out for that.
Yeah.
Have you played in Boston before?
Yeah, we played one time in Boston. I can't remember the venue. We played with Holy Grail and Bewitcher. And it was like an interesting venue. It was like an old, kind of like an old theater-ish type thing, or like community theater.
Huh.
It was an interesting venue, and I don't know. It was a good show. It was fun. So.
Nice. I'll have to look and see what venue that is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the worst with that. I can never remember where exactly we were for that. But yeah, anyways.
Well, hopefully you'll get to come back soon.
Yeah, we'd love to. I mean, I feel like there's a whole part of the United States that we haven't like really cracked into because we're on Western, like because Edmonton is Western Canada, it's easier for us to sort of get down to the western side of the States or even like the central. And then it's a way farther trek for us to get out.
It's a long drive.
Yeah. So we there's a ton of like huge cities that we've never been to that just because. So hopefully we can get there next year.
Absolutely. That would be cool. Well, thanks so much, Dan, for your time, and really excited to see what you guys have coming out.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. We'll be posting hopefully some announcements soon.
Awesome.
Right on.
Well, thanks again.
Yeah, thank you.